tell you a quick story about love won and love lost. My friend Brian went to a party a couple months ago, and throughout the night, he met two incredible women. He's attracted to them both. He had a lot in common with actually both of them, and definitely wanted to see them again. One was named Maddie, the other one was Amy. You see, Brian's the type of guy that you're probably looking for. He's good looking, he's successful, he's confident, and he was really at the time of his life where he's ready to meet a great girl and maybe settle down with and eventually have a family with. So he gets both of their numbers, and then the next day he sends them both a text.
Hey there. It was nice meeting you. Maybe we could get together sometime soon.
Both Maddie and Amy are psyched. Maddie responds shortly thereafter with a very fun, engaging response, whereas Brian notices that Amy just kept typing a response, then deleting the response, and then typing another response, then deleting the response, and then finally, when she did send him something, it was really, really awkward. And then at that moment, Brian just naturally decided that he had better chemistry with Maddie and he was going to put more of his energy into Maddie. Clearly, they must just have more romantic chemistry. Now Brian and Maddie are happily together in a committed relationship, and Maddie's continuing to send really fun and engaging texts, whereas Amy is still single, alone, and wondering what went wrong. It's unfair, it's a little bit ridiculous, but texting is just how we communicate nowadays. Love texting can truly be the difference between love won and love lost. All Maddie had to do was use these two fingers and love texting techniques in order to keep Brian engaged and interested. Love texting is how you keep a man interested and invested in the relationship. My name is Adam LaDolce, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to teach you how this little device right here can transform literally any boring dud into a passionately loving stud overnight by using your two thumbs. And it doesn't matter if you just met the guy or you've been dating him for 10 years. Overnight, you're gonna be able to discover the loving, romantic, and sensual guy that you've always dreamt of. Suddenly, you'll find him craving to be around you, to get your response, and to be anxiously waiting to see you again in real life. He'll be fantasizing about wrapping his arms around you, no matter how far apart you are, because he'll always feel connected to you through texting. And I'll tell you this much, love texting will become his new favorite addiction. Now, I know the idea of getting this type of relationship in your life by just using these two thumbs and this little machine sounds a little insane. I mean, maybe you've struggled with this whole texting thing. Maybe you sit there staring at your screen wondering what the heck you should actually text him to get it to spark a flirtatious conversation. Or worse, you do try texting something just a little bit different or a little bit out there, and you put yourself out there and wait idly by your phone for a response that just never comes. And what's worse is that you know that the messages coming through this little machine are simply an indicator of how well the relationship is going. And regardless of whether or not you've just met this guy or if you've been with him for 20 years, if you're unable to build anticipation, excitement, and flirtation using this little guy right here, then you're running the risk of losing him forever. Because whether you like it or not, this is how people communicate nowadays. It is the 21st century, and if you don't know how to use this little thing to keep them engaged and excited about you and the relationship, then it's very easy for them to get distracted by other women and think that there's maybe something better out there for them. But there's good news with all of this stuff. Love texting is simply the easiest way to re-trigger that love and emotion in a man. All it requires you to do is use these two fingers and this phone to make it happen. And the best news is that most women don't know how to use it correctly. So if you follow the love texting secrets that I'm sharing with you in this brand new program, in the brand new ebook, you won't have to worry about losing him to another woman or some other woman, because he's going to be pursuing you in a way that you never knew possible before. Because if you're like most women around the world, you'll know that I've been helping the 21st century woman transform her dating life into a love life that she loves. And I've had the unique opportunity to also lecture at hundreds of the top universities across the country. And as you probably know, I mean, my YouTube channel has helped literally millions of women all across the globe confidently attract the type of man that they've always wanted, the man of their dreams. But most importantly for you, I used to coach men on how to be able to meet and flirt with you. Back when I used to coach men, I learned one very, very important principle that you need to know about. And that is that men decide whether or not the relationship is going well based on how well the texting communication is going. And it can be really confusing. And that's why I created Love Texting. Secret texts that make any man crave you. And in it, I'll open the secrets that I've only previously shared with my $1,000 coaching clients. These are gonna be hundreds of texts that you can use in almost any scenario, in any stage of a relationship, whether you just met him or you've been with him for years. I'll teach you exactly how to re-engage a conversation with a guy that seems completely dead. I'll also teach you what to text him before the date, before you go on a date with him, to build anticipation and incredible sexual tension. You'll also learn how to reinvigorate the relationship if you're in a relationship, and how to bring it back to that honeymoon period where you both were just absolutely infatuated with one another and you couldn't wait to wrap your arms around one another. You'll also learn how to flirt with a guy without coming off as too easy, or the 3 texts that are guaranteed to make him laugh and respond instantly. You'll also learn a secret strategy that will position you as really a high-value, confident woman who sets boundaries in her relationship. You'll also learn exactly how to respond to a man in almost any given situation that you'll ever find yourself in. Love texting is designed to help you find new love, rekindle old love, or just spice it up with an existing relationship just by using these 2 fingers and this one device right here. Imagine knowing how to respond to every text that he sends and exactly what to send him so that you're working towards your goal of finding or rekindling love. You get all these love texting secrets packaged into one very easy to read, very easy to implement ebook called Love Texting, and it's valued at over $100 for the low price right there below. But because I always over-deliver on all of my products, as you know, I'm throwing in 5 bonuses that can be found nowhere else. The first bonus is called the Man Text Analyzer. 10 common texts you'll receive from a guy and what they really mean. Have you ever wondered what he really meant by that weird text he sent? Well, in this short video program, I'm gonna teach you how to decode some of these most common texts that you're gonna always get from guys. So no more over-analyzing with your girlfriends, no more wondering exactly what these things mean. Here are real deal strategies that you'll need in order to respond correctly to what he's sending you. The second bonus is called Love Sexting. 12 texts that build instant sexual tension. Have you ever had the type of sex that you feel has been building for days and weeks on end, full of tension, anticipation, and mystery? Well, this bonus ebook is a really fun one, and it's designed to help you build that type of anticipation by cutting and pasting really these 12 texts, telling you you're gonna have your man begging you to come join him in the bedroom. The third bonus is called the LDR Connector. 3 strategies to keeping the spark alive when you're apart. Now, maybe you're in a long distance relationship, or maybe you're with a guy that travels a lot, or maybe you travel a lot, or maybe you just both work a lot of hours. The LDR connector is a vital component to keeping you and your man close, even when you're very apart. The fourth bonus is called turn off texts. 10 texts that turn men off and why. I've compiled the top 10 texts that men have verified are the biggest turnoffs ever. And I can certainly verify it, and it's been verified by dozens of men as well. And you might read this bonus and this bonus ebook, and you'll probably quickly realize why maybe a guy in your past just disappeared because you sent one of these texts and maybe just read it the wrong way and just didn't go too well. You thought it may have been the right thing to send. He probably disagreed. So this is a really important ebook, and a lot of women find this to be worth more than the entire program itself. And the fifth bonus is called the Official Emoji Guide. This is a great guide. It's a quick reference guide that will teach you some really powerful emoji combinations to get your man laughing and engaged in your conversation. And emojis are just those little symbols that are in your phone that you can obviously use with texting. And it's pretty much just a reference guide that's gonna teach you how to get him laughing, how to get him engaged in the conversation. And this bonus is only available with the Love Texting Guidebook for a very, very short period of time. Now, all of these bonuses combined are worth over $170 sold separately, and the Love Texting Guidebook itself is worth $100. But right here, right now, with this very special launch, I'm making all of this content available to you that you can get instant access to the moment that you grab it right there below. I'm making all this content worth over $270. I'm making it available to you right now for the lowest price available. It's right there, right below. And what's even better, just like every other sexy confident product out there, you can try it with 0 risk for 60 days. Grab the book, use every single text, make it work, make it transform your love life. And if it doesn't transform your love life over the next 60 days, simply shoot us an email and we'll give you a full refund. Yes, I really am that confident because these texts have worked for hundreds of women in the past. There's no reason why they won't work for you. So here's what I need you to do right now. Grab the Love Texting Guidebook right there below, plus all 5 bonuses that are valued at everything together is valued at over $270. And you can get all that stuff at a limited time price right there below. Now, I gotta tell you, this isn't gonna be open for very long, and we are limiting the number of copies that we make available to the public, so you gotta grab that copy. I don't want you to be upset if we do close this down. Now, luckily you are watching this video and it is still available right now, but it won't be for too much longer. And the best part is you can gain instant access to all this stuff. The ebook, all the bonuses, you'll be available once you register right there below. So once you register, can't wait to see you. I'll see you on the other side. Thanks so much for watching.